Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching the replay. So all you need to do is put hashtag replay in the comments so that we can welcome you in. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. And y'all, tonight, we're going to keep it rural. I have gotten several requests to show y'all how to watercolor this transfer. So here we are. Let's get started, but first, make sure that you hit the heart button, comment the word farm, and sprinkle the video. Do y'all know what sprinkling is? It helps us out a ton. So let's get started. Farm is the key word. That is going to get you all the supplies. So the supply list tonight is a little on the larger side just because we have multiple colors that we're using, okay? So let's keep it rural, okay, and let's get started. I'm going to move all of my stuff over here so that I can reach it. Just got the cord caught in the wheel. And let me scoot you back. What's up, everybody? Hey, hey, y'all, we're going to do keep it rural. But first, I have to take the paste off of this. So this is our double-sided beaded circle frame. Isn't that awesome? This, I put some buffalo plaid, mini buffalo plaid, and I am working on taking this off. So this is chalk and paste form on here, and I am going to take it off, okay? I feel like I'm crooked. Whatever, it's fine. So I'm going to spray this. I started the process already. This comes with a gorgeous beaded circle. Isn't that awesome? So I took it out of there. I'll show you how to put it on once we're done with our project. So let's start scraping this off. Get all the way around the edges. I do have my self-healing mat down because I knew that some of it was going to go over the edge. But all you need to do is take a little bit of water and a little bit of friction. I'm using our paste scraper. This is like an ice scraper, y'all, for your car. Like, no joke. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, gosh. I just got that all over me, I'm sure. Hello, hello, everybody. What is today, y'all? Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Right? It's Wednesday. Michelle Pryor, I see your thumbs up. How are you doing, girlfriend? Joyce and Linda and Marilyn and Kathy and Cheryl and Sue. I missed a whole bunch of names. I apologize. All right. Pretty good, right? So now what we're going to do is take our paper towel. Hey, Linda and Delora. Kathy. What is up? Oh, I just realized something. Let me get this. Guys, this is probably... Oh, well, all over the back now. So cleaning this off can be a little messy. Okay, hi, Marcy and Pam. What's up, y'all? So several of you have purchased this transfer that I'm going to use tonight. Several of y'all have. This transfer is what we call, I think it's our best bet. So it is one that we had plenty of in stock. Or if it wasn't a best bet, it was like reordered so that it wouldn't go out of stock because it is a very popular thing. So I will show you here in a second what we're doing. But first I'm going to grab a board eraser and we're going to start getting this off. You haven't finished, Debbie? Well, let's see how long it takes me. Y'all need to go grab some popcorn and a drink. Go get you, I don't know, go get your recliner. Go sit on the couch. Go lay in bed. Get a blanket. Get ready because we're going to do it. I knew when I saw this, I wanted to do exactly like you would see on the catalog or the online store. So that's what we're going to do. So give me a minute. You wait to purchase the large ones, Michelle. You watch to see if I can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And if I can't do it, then you probably can't do it. It's okay. I hope that we can do it. So the one thing you want to avoid here, so like, I don't know, from y'all's view, you may see like, oh, it looks good, looks clean. Well, there's a little bit of a purple shadow because I used the color berry to do that buffalo plaid back in the springtime. So I am going to spray it again, and I'm going to use the other side of the board eraser. Now, I will probably need Zach's help tonight because we're going to use the transfer twice. Okay? So, he better get ready. I see him in the comments. So let me just get this worked off. Peggy says she can't wait to see this. She grew up on a farm, and your husband and I also farmed for 30 years. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I think we're okay. I think I got it on the back. Hold on. Yeah, I did. So there is a black side to this, and then you have the white side, okay? So what I'm going to do next is clean this off. Zach, you don't need motivation to help me. You should want to help me. But speaking of y'all's help, don't forget, every week we're giving away some awesome stuff, like some of my favorite like craft supplies. And y'all just have to engage on everything we post. And we'll pick the first 3 winners next Monday. All right, so here's what we're doing. Let me open this up. Davey's working on a clothespin wreath. Yes, please send me. Michelle Pryor, the cutting is going really well, actually. Most of y'all, not most of y'all, some of y'all have already received a shipping notification. I don't know, we probably have 70% of it done. Hi, Courtney. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this off the backer sheet, okay? Just like so. Do not throw this away. You're going to need to keep that. In fact, I'm going to lay it over here because I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to lay my transfer on it after the first use, okay? So I'm going to fuzz this. That's what I am doing right now. I'm going to open up my Dune chalk paste. So write this down. These are the colors that you're going to want. If you want to do the exact same finished piece as what's on my online store, you need Dune, Camel, Cherry, Bumblebee, Black Velvet, Meadow, Pesto, Ocean Mist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors. That is a lot. So, there you have it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fuzz this really well. And then we're going to line it up on our circle. So this right here is basically, this process is adding lint to the back of it. Okay, because this is a sticky. It's reusable. Okay, it's like a gigantic sticker, but it is reusable. And it's not plastic. Okay, it reminds me of like vinyl. All right, but wherever you see through it, which is where your design is, it's a screen, so you can't poke your finger through it or any of that stuff. Okay, so this is just applying lint to the back so that it does not stick super duper well to our surface. Like we want it to stick well, but not like crazy. Okay, hold on. So this is applying lint to the back. All right. And yes, I like to do it quite a bit just because these are so darn sticky. Okie dokie. Here we go. So I am going to put this down right about there. Right about there. Just kidding. Right there. Okay. Now, if you have stuff on your transfer that that doesn't belong, you want to get it out, because otherwise it's going to cause an air bubble. Okay, so like if you have lint on the back from whenever you fuzzed it, just make sure that you remove it. All right, good to go. Okay. All right, let me just see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so first step, do everything in Dune. Dune is our Dune is like a khaki color, okay? Hi, Janet. You're not late, girl. We're just, prepping and doing all the things. They do need to make bigger fuzzing cloths. I'm excited too. Okay, there's something right there, but it's not by a silk screen or by the silk screen. So here we go. This is where Zach's going to have to come in and clean. All right, so we're going to take Dune and we're going to go over the entire thing. Okay, and then we're going to watercolor this entire transfer. Lord help us. Hopefully we can do it. And if not, I'll show you what not to do. And that's fine, right? We all live and learn.
Can I be a real wise guy?
Hi, Zach.
Hi.
Zach, welcome to the show, Zach.
Can I be a real wise guy?
No, because I'm like, hey, Zach.
I noticed that you were...
Be happy, Zach.
You were looking real hard to make sure if that was on there straight or not.
I was.
It's on a circle.
I know, I realized that.
You just turned it.
I know. That went through my head. You didn't have to point it out and say it out loud.
I thought it was hilarious, but that's because I love you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at her. She's being cute.
Gosh. Happy hump day, everybody. It's Wednesday. This week feels like it's forever. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so we've got it all covered. I'm just making sure, going back and getting all of my excess off. You don't want to leave any on there because it will leave lines on your finished project, okay, whenever you go to lift it up.
And don't forget to paint the below and the bottom.
You want to do this project?
No, you are doing absolutely great. I'm here to help you and clean that transfer for you.
Okay.
While you finger paint.
No, I'm going to use paintbrushes tonight.
You're going to use paintbrushes tonight?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to lift it up, pulling from the center. Okay? You can clean this one while you're at it. This one's very dirty.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is what we have. Step 1. You're like, no thanks. Can't see that. I know. Trust the process. Okay, we're done with that squeegee. So it's going to go in my cup of water. Keyword is farm, F-A-R-M. The circle is 16 inches, Betty. Step number 2, dry it. Really, really good, okay? Now, if you love what you're seeing so far, we haven't done much, and you want to get all these supplies, all you need to do is comment farm, F-A-R-M. I will send you a message, and that message will be a link with all of the supplies, okay? Then, if you're like, ooh, I don't know, well, join Perks, because all of those supplies in that cart, if you're a Perks member at $20 a month and you get $20 back in product credit, you get 30% off the supplies we're using tonight. And every other purchase that you make. And every time you pay $20, it comes automatically deducted from your account. You get $20 back. Just saying. And this month, if you spend $75, you get this adorable kit that I thought was coming today. supposed to be delivered tomorrow. Acrylic piece, so it's see-through, and this adorable 8.5 by 11 transfer that says, count your rainbows, not your storms. Celebrate your wins, not your losses, right? So, just do it, okay? So there's that, and we have a great color of the month. It's green, it's metallic, it's coming tomorrow. Spend $75, you unlock it to purchase. Oh, good, Deb. I'm so excited for you. I shipped your cutout order, and I'm like, ooh, where's this going? But I double checked. Very soon, you're going to be able to craft again. How many days now? All right, I really want to make sure that this is dry. Every bit of this is dry before we go and we start to watercolor.
I told you how excited I am about the June craft box.
I can't hear you.
I told you how excited I am about the June craft box.
No.
I'm very excited about it.
Okay, great. I'm glad you are. I'm happy for you.
Wow.
I am too. I got 2 of the supplies that go in the box in yesterday. I'm excited. Are you excited
So,
about those supplies? All right, I know this is boring, but you have to do this. Dry it. Just dry it. Okay, I think we're good. Not right there. Yes, Delora, you got to work with what you got, right? Thank you, Erin. Yay, Lorena, you got your stuff. All right, I think we're done. Now, I have no idea what to do next. Okay. We're going to leave the cows white. All right, I am going to go in and paint. Okay, just hear me out on this, okay? So you see the lid has a little bit of paste. Now this is Peachy Keen. This is not on the supply list, but I kind of just decided I was going to do this. So what I'm going to do is spray some distilled or purified water in the lid, creating more of a paint consistency. This is like the watercolor. And I'm going to color in or paint in the cow's udder. So this is going to be a lengthy process as far as watercoloring the entire thing. But in the end, it's going to be so stinking cute. And you're going to want to have multiple brushes. Unless you're the type that clean your brushes in between. Like in a cup of water. Okay? All right. So now, the little chicken, rooster, I don't even know what this is. Rooster? Is it a rooster on the farm? I guess it could be chickens, right? We're going to do a little bit on him as well. Now, you can always use the picture on the website to help guide you, okay? It is like an outline. Thanks, Deb. Basically, so that you stay in the lines whenever you are watercoloring, okay? Trust me. Trust the process. It's not hard. You just got to work slow and steady. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is actually start up. Okay, so we're going to take Bumblebee. And I'm going to grab a little bit of paste here on my brush. Put it in my jar. and just, I don't know, turn it into liquid, I guess. Okay. Then what we're going to do is everywhere that you see these little grass pieces, we're just simply going to add a little bit of bumblebee on those. Okay. Just like that. Do it on the cows, at the bottom of the cow's feet. Okay, you don't want a whole lot, so dip it off onto your paper towel. Okay, so I've got a lot over here where I first started, so I'm going to go grab some of that and put it over here on the other pieces. And again, this is bumblebee. Okay, that was the apostrophe, so don't do that. So I just wipe that off. Okay, I think we got all the grass below the fence. Okay, so let's go ahead and work up towards, since I have the yellow out, I'm just going to go ahead and do, that's the barn, don't do that. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Do it, do it. Okay, so this is the pasture. Okay, so see what I'm doing? Adding the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to flip it around so that it's easier for me to handle. And this is how you do it. You can do any of this, like you could do the same concept with any of our etched, well, they look etched designs. This is how I would recommend doing them. Okay, is all the grass completed? Nope, forgot that one. Okay, so see, we just highlighted the grass area, okay? Yes, correct. Thanks, Deb. Thanks for watching the comments, y'all, because I'm very involved in this project. Okay, now let's go work on our tractor. So the tractor is going to be, this little guy right here is yellow. And again, y'all, I'm just using the picture directly from the website. You do not have to guess at this, because I'm not. Okay, so let's do the wheels. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Okay, so we're just going to color this entire circle for the wheel. This is actually going a lot faster than I expected. So that's good news. Sometimes I like to overthink stuff. Well, a lot of times I overthink it. Okay, so that's yellow, yellow. All right, yellow is done. So we've done dune for the first. Then we've got yellow or bumblebee, and I did a little peachy keen. I did not do the hay barrels, y'all. Got it. Hold on. hay bales, I guess. Let me grab that again. Hi, Melissa. So y'all hit the heart button for me. And comment the word farm. There. I did it. Okay, got those. Now we're going to go and work on, let's just keep going this way. We're going to work on the tractor, and I'm going to do meadow for that one. And I'm going to use, let's see. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, here we go. Grab our little paper towel. And it's not, okay, so y'all are probably thinking like, ooh, how is she, gonna stay in the lines? It's not hard. Not hard at all. Like, that's why you apply that first layer of Dune. It helps you stay in the lines. And it allows you to go outside the lines, because whatever is in Dune right now will eventually be black. So it's going to cover it up. Okay. Hi, Kathy. So it's pretty awesome how this works. All right. So there's our green tractor. Now, if you want to get it a little bit darker, I recommend that you dry it and then apply another layer of your watercolor color, okay? No, Michelle, it won't, I promise you. All we have left is, well, we do have the sky. We got to figure out how to do clouds. You only had green tractors, Peggy? John Deere green. Okay, so that is dry. So I'm going to go in and do another coat so that it's more of a, I don't know, John Deere green tractor. It's not as light of a green. Okay. Good enough. All right, green is no more. So now we're going to work on our, what is this? What is it? What is this called? Silo. So we're going to grab our camel and we're going to do it in there. You have international tractors? What does that mean? Okay, that is a no-go. So what I'm going to do is grab a color tray. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush. And I'm going to just spray the paintbrush with some water. And just get it to where it's like a watered down paint. All right, here we go. Start at the bottom. I have to concentrate. So if you get a bunch in a certain area, just spread it out. Okay, and I will probably do the same thing that I did with the meadow and dry it and then put another coat. People keep corn in silos. What do they keep in silos? Wheat? No. I don't know. I did not grow up on a farm. So I really don't know the details. Okay, let's try it. Corn. Corn and grains. See? Y'all would have thought I grew up on a farm. If I didn't tell you otherwise. Soybeans. Like, all I know is that, like, when you see in movies, like, people jump from the top of the silo into, like, a big pile. I'm assuming it's corn. Okay, so majority of this is dry. There's a couple spots I want to just go over because I want to darken it up just a little. There's even a ladder on this, y'all. The details on this is just simply amazing. So awesome. I'm excited to do this. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the windows of the barn in camel. And the little chicken window, chicken coop opening, chicken door. I don't know what it's called. Okay. Billy Bone. All right, we're done with that. Let's put this away. Cynthia, it is easy. Thanks, Kathy. All right. Cows are going to be left alone. We've got the tractor. Now we're going to do the barn. So let's get this ready. We're going to do a cherry barn. And let's see how well I can stay away from those windows. Let us see. All right, so I just sprayed some water in the lid. There's a bunch of paste sitting here. Believe it or not, I'm just going to slide it back into the jar and basically get it out of my way. Or on the table. That's fine. There we go. Okay, so it got on the table. So we're going to need a new paper towel. All right, water. Get it nice and not that. I had a bunch of dry paste in the jar, or in the lid, y'all, so it's like sticking to my paintbrush. So what I'm going to do, there we go. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is going to be such a cute barn. This color is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you are going to have to color in the fence, the top opening of the fence, because technically that is the barn. I'm not going to worry about the roof. Just yet. I'm so excited. Thanks, Melissa. I hope so. I have just had so many people say, hey, can you do the Keepin It Rural transfer? Sure, here I am. So far. So I'm doing like small strokes, I guess. That is helping me keep the cherry color more on the darker side versus lighter. Okay, I don't want to go over there. All right, we're just making it around this little window. Be a little tricky, but we can do it. We can do hard things. Okay, I did not want that to get there. You do not belong. Hold on. Please hold. I'm going to take the end of my detail tool, since this is a chalkboard, and just scrape off that cherry paste where I don't want it. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. Now we just got to figure out how to do the sky, y'all. Anybody have any suggestions? I know we're going to use Ocean Mist. I may need to bust out the bright white for some cloud coverage.
I'm so glad you asked. So what I would do is I would take a paint tray and get really, really, really runny Ocean Mist and paint it that way. So it's just kind of a light coat.
Okay.
And I probably would have done that first so I could have painted over it with that stuff. But, I mean, that's just me.
Painted over what?
I mean, you just got to go around this.
That's fine. I would have to go around it regardless.
Yeah, and you can really paint through that too. But I'd have it extra runny.
Extra runny.
Extra runny. So you don't need a
Okay,
lot.
we're going to try his method. See if he's right. Oh, look. Everyone's like what Zach said. Well, that does make sense. All right, so I'm going to turn this around so that I'm more comfortable painting the other direction. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go the other way. All right. The barn is done. What I did not realize, though, there's a little bit of roof over here. I know, me too, Kelly, and me too. Okay, hold on. I need to do the roof really quick. Oh, I didn't do, darn it. Forgot to do that, too. Forgot to do this up here. Oh, shucks. Okay, hold on. Let me grab that. I forgot to do the do y'all call that? Not the chimney. I don't even know what it is. Okay. I don't even know. I know, slow down. That's right. That's what I tell you guys all the time, right? Just slow down. Take your time. The weather vane. Somebody says cupola. What the heck is that? All right, here we go. So now we're going to work on the sky. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Red under the one window. Right there. So that is, according to the picture, it's white. If that's what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to grab a brush that is fairly on the larger side. Let me see. Okay. We're going to put some ocean mist in there. I'm just going to start off with one spray, work it out. I may need more. And we're going to add more. You just want to make sure that you get whatever paste you have on your brush into that mix. And make sure that you don't have any clumps. All right, here goes nothing. Use a sponge. No, by the fence. Oh. Y'all, thanks for watching out for me. Okay, hold on. Right there. I see it. Okay. I told y'all to go all the way. I told y'all to paint the first opening of the fence. And I didn't. All right, what kind of sponge though? Scratchy sponge. A scratchy sponge. Zach, where do we have a scratchy sponge? You got a scratchy sponge, bud? The yellow-green one. Okay. The 2 inches and a little bit one. Okay, this one. So do I use the green side or the yellow side? Green, okay. Y'all are so smart. All right, I'm going to leave this right here. So you're saying to do this. See, I just don't know if that's going to work. Okay, hold on. So it's not soaking up into the sponge. Everything is literally on the board. Okay, so what if I do this? Okay. That's removing it. That we have streaks. Okay. Hold on, I have an idea. Please hold. Okay, hold on. I want to get the rest of this like even. Bear with me just a second. Okay. Just for a second. All right, here's what we're going to try. No, I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, it's not terrible. But I want to take a board eraser. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to take a board eraser and just kind of cut it up. Like so. Whee! You want to see a magic trick? Watch. Whee! Okay. So I want to look. It's working. Then what I can do is go back in here and add white on top. And actually, I don't really know if I need to add white because, well, no, I probably will. Let me just finish this. I did. Yeah, I don't know where she's at. She's not eating them. Woo, look at that. Too much fresh air making you feel like a magician. Yes, Juanita. Thanks, Marilyn. So I think part of the problem with watering it down is that because this is I think it worked fine if it was a piece of wood. Because this is our reusable chalkboard, it kind of just like sits on the top. Like, as you saw, like I did wipe it down, but I mean, the idea was on point for sure, but only if it was on wood. So we tested it, right? I didn't even know. And we learned. Yes, I will. Okay. I just got to get around this silo. And over here on the weather vane. And then I need to mess with that part right there. But I'm going to leave it because it adds some light. Look at that. Okay. Hold on, this is really helping me get along the edge, this more wet paste over here. Okie doke. Grab some white, but I want to dry it first. Do I? No. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of that right there. I am not like the artist by any stretch over here. Cloud number one. This is great. Cloud number two. Oh my goodness. So I'm actually using this watered down ocean mist with the white. It's actually working pretty well. I don't know. What do y'all think? Leave it? Okay, I don't like this side right here though. You see this over here is a lot lighter. Because I added white. All right, let me dry it and see what happens. All right, so that is how you create the sky. Yeah? See, I feel like this side I don't like. What do we do over there? We need to darken it up or add another cloud. Darken it up or add another cloud. So all I did was cut up my board eraser. And just pounced it. Leave it alone? Okay. Alright, so you want to make sure this entire thing is completely dry. Not just a portion. Okay, everyone's saying add another cloud. What does Zach say? No, Juanita, I've never thought about being an art teacher. Ever. I have a lot of votes for leave, darken, add a cloud. Just leave it, see what happens. Okay, you ready? Next step is I am going to use wax because we're going to put that sticky transfer right on top of this. I'm sorry, Zach. Come back to it, like after I get it all. Okay. Is that what you mean? Because it looks like you said come back tonight. Nothing is going at the bottom. Okay, so I need to just soften up my wax a little bit. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start up here. This is all coated in chalk paste. Okay, all of this up here. So I can do the entire thing. When we get down here, I'm going to kind of pick and choose where I put my wax because our wax tends to give a shine. And I really don't like to apply wax to our boutique surface. Okay? All right, hold on. I don't know what the other green was for, the pesto. I'm like looking in the picture. I don't see the green. I don't know. I mean, I used the recipe guide that they gave us whenever the transfer came out. And it basically tells you how they created this. Not like step by step, but like the colors used. You know, they did say they added Dune because this was the art studio at corporate. But they did add Dune to the first layer, and then they just watercolored it. So I don't know what the Dune or the pesto was for. So I just put all the colors in there that they told me. So I'm kind of with you, like, huh? All right, so I'm just going over some of the larger pieces of paste. Because I don't want this sticky transfer to pull up what we've already done. And I can always feel where I've added the paste. I'm sorry, added the wax. So I can apply it to all of that. All right, here we go. The rooster does need some color, doesn't it? You're right, it does. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this and, not that, grab a fuzzing cloth. Other than that, we did use all of the colors, right? Pesto, we didn't use pesto, meadow, black. We need the black. Cherry. It didn't call for white, but we added white. And peachy keen. Yeah, I don't see any pesto in the grass. I don't know. All right, here we go. Ready? Fuzzing it again because Zach cleaned it. Therefore, it got it took the lint off of the back because he cleaned it. So we need to fuzz it again. Okay, so hit the heart button for me. Comment farm, F-A-R-M. We use Bumblebee for the grass. Thanks, Peggy. I mean, you could absolutely use pesto for the grass. I mean, aren't pastures that color anyways? I don't know. I'm just using their image to go off of. Sometimes I'm a visual person and have to see it. Okay, here we go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to line this up with, you could, Zach, absolutely. You're going to basically line this up with what we already have down. Okay? So let's line up the chicken or the rooster or whatever he is. He, she. Got the tractor. the barn. We've got the fence. We've got the Keepin It Rural. Oh, I just moved it. Darn it. Hold on. Don't breathe. Okay. Press it down. Open your black. I hope, Delora. I hope so, girlfriend. I hope so. Okay, here we go. You do not belong. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we started. How we started. We applied June 1st, and now we're going to apply black velvet along the entire thing, or across the entire thing. Every bit of it is going to be covered in black. Making sure that you pick up your excess as you go. Work fast if you can. If not, peel this side up, lay it back down, keep working. That is way too much paste. Don't waste the paste. Okay, here we go. Did Zach bring me my sheet? Yes, he did. He's going to have to pick this up again and clean it for me. Y'all ready? Okay. Y'all ready for this? Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is amazing. And look at the transfer. Okay, we just used that. This is gonna have to go over here. Give me a second. Lay that down. That's gonna have to go to the bathtub or something, but we need to dry this. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so awesome. Yeah, Oh, it just is so amazing how this works. That this whole like first coat June, paint it, apply the black. Every stinking time, it blows my mind. Every time. So now what we're going to do is grab the frame, put the frame on, and then you hang it. Or you put it in an easel. The green tractor is on point. Okay, so check it out. This is the frame. Okay. So we're going to flip this over. Lay it inside there. Push these little things over. And ta-da. Ready? Oh my goodness. Y'all, that is so awesome. So awesome. Oh, I love it so much. Y'all hit the heart button for me. The black does pop the clouds. Yes. Let me know what you think. Comment farm. You can make this. It was not hard. You saw that. It was not hard at all. The clouds and the sky were probably the hardest. So, tell me what you think down below. Keepin It Rural is the name of the transfer. Make sure you sign up for Perks member. You save 30% off all these products. $20 a month, $20 back, 30% off all products. Comment farm. All the information is in the message. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, friends. Have a great night.